Alright guys, I'm going to put together a little short video here on just some shooting techniques and practices, things that I've been asked several times by my coworkers and friends, family, whoever, um, about the best ways of shooting. And, well, the best way, I'm not by any means what they call a professional shooter, but I get the job done. Arrow placement is right, and that all comes with a lot of practice. So if you want to place that arrow in the right spot and not wound the animal, which is and one of the most important things to us is we don't want to wound an animal with an arrow and it run off and just suffer. We're not about that at all. We're about reaping the benefits of the kill, collecting deer, being thankful for being blessed with the animal, and it's just good practice to practice your shooting when it comes to archery. Okay, rifles and guns, that's a little bit different story. A lot of times it's harder to wound that animal. I mean, you really got to miss it, but you can do it. But most of the time with archery, I can't overemphasize practice shooting. Please don't go out and just not check your sights. Make sure your sights haven't bounced around on the trail ride in, because it can happen. And you get out there, things happen. And the best chance of wounding an animal is not practicing your shots and your shooting. And a lot of guys ask me a lot of questions about how do I not rake my forearm? The old everybody's done it. I used to do it. That tattoo right there, actually, you almost couldn't see it. I practiced so much and I didn't know anything about it. Didn't have nobody to really teach me how to shoot or anything. And then I started reading materials and watching videos and Google. Google's helped me out tremendously on certain things and watching people. But don't lock your elbow. That's what best thing I can say, and I've had to practice it and do it, and eventually you practice it, it'll be just secondhand nature. You pull back and you don't lock out and extend that elbow. Now my elbow stays bent automatically. I never touch my forearm. Another thing is condition your muscles. Condition them. They have bands. You can go to Walmart and pick up the stretchy bands. It's got certain poundages on them. Wrap those suckers around a pole, and during the off season and during the season, start practicing pulling back on those things until you can pull back what you want to pull. If you want to get up to a certain poundage, that's fine. Do what you can do. Don't go out and turn up your bow to an 80-pound draw because your buddy Bubba Joe shoots 80 pounds and says that's the only way to go. No, it's not. That's a good way to hurt your shoulder and wreck stuff. And you want to get a good shot on a deer, for one. Best thing I can do is practice too is to help you. Don't just pull back with one arm. Don't just pull it back like that and all that pressure on one arm. Pretend these two shoulder blades, this side and this side. Make them like you're trying to pinch a piece of paper in between them when you pull back. So when you pull back, you're looking like this. You push out with one, pull back with the other, and pinch them shoulder blades together. And that takes a lot of pressure off of just one arm and one shoulder. And another quick tip, when you're holding your bow, right here, don't squeeze it and grip it so tight. Relax it. I like to practice when I pull it back. Just let it rest on top of the thumb and on top of your pointer finger, and just barely touch the tip of your thumb and your finger together. Let it rest there. You can close your hand if you want. Don't grip it. You got a bow sling, put it under your wrist, use it. Your bow won't fall out of your hands after you shoot. Relax. That's the best thing I can give you for advice. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got for right now. Tomorrow, let's see. No, yesterday we went out and put out some cameras. So we're gonna make the next video, you guys. I'm gonna bring you all out there with us, and we're gonna go and check cameras probably in a few days, the next weekend. So give them some time to chill out there and let everything do its thing out there and work its magic. It's almost time to really start thinking and getting serious about spots and trails and all that kind of stuff. We found a real good rub line that went down, came over to a property line, and I mean there's rubs, scraped, all kinds of stuff out there right now on the trail that we found. It's really good looking, and we're real excited about seeing what's on those cameras. So we're going to take you guys along with us and see what's on them. And thank you for watching us. And if you want to enjoy the Shwackum experience, a lot of people ask me, what is Shwackum? What is that? That sounds weird. Well, it's something that I started saying, well, when I was in the military too, but Shwackum, when I shoot a deer or shoot something with my bow, it's got that Shwackum sound. And I always say that when I got a deer. So when you pull back and you release and you hear that thud, Shwackum, I got him. So that's where it comes from, guys. So I appreciate you watching. Please subscribe. We enjoy you. We enjoy all your comments. Please leave us some comments, and we appreciate you. Show us a little love. Thank you. Have a good weekend.